So maybe I should just put this on here. Again, I'm not going to do this problem as finding a simpler expression. I'm going to do this problem as finding some equivalent expressions. So if I just draw a unit circle here, I call this theta. If that's theta, what would this angle with the same reference triangle be? 180 minus theta. What would this?
180 plus theta.
180 plus theta. What would this reference triangle give you?
360 minus theta.
360 minus theta. What's another?
Negative theta.
Negative theta. Nice. Okay, so we're already looking good here. Okay, we're going to use that for all of these. Okay, the only question is, we're thinking about the quadrants that each one of these trig functions is in. So if we look at sine, for instance, okay, let's look at A here. Sine of 180 plus theta. Is that positive or negative?
Negative.
Let's see. All students take calculus. I agree. So this is negative. So what's another one of these angles that would give you a negative sign? Quadrant 4. So I could put sine 360 minus theta. What else could I put? Sine of negative theta.
Yeah, why is it plus?
Whoa. Where'd you get 360?
This angle right here would be 360 minus theta.
So if it has 180 plus theta, that 180 plus theta is in the third quadrant.
Right. So, again,
So that's but either, or do we have to both?
in the question on the test, it's just going to say which of the following are equivalent. Like a bunch of them. You know what I mean? And you have to go, oh, that one's equivalent, circle. That one's equivalent, that one's not. That's positive. That wouldn't be the same. You see what I'm saying? Like, for instance, sine theta is not equivalent to sine 180. We have sine, yes. Sine 180 plus theta. Sine 180 plus theta is negative. Sine of theta is positive. They're not equal. Okay? But these two quadrants for sine are equal. So sine 180 plus theta is equal to sine 360 minus theta, is equal to sine of negative theta. Okay?
So does sine, well if sine 180 plus theta, it equals 360 minus theta.
Sine of those, yes. So here's the thing. Sine of theta. This quadrant for sine, is that positive or negative? Positive. So that is not equivalent, right? Because that's, whatever this is, that's negative. That's positive. But couldn't I just do that then?
Because sine 180 plus theta is
Negative. So we're starting here, guys. Again, start at sine of 180 plus theta. First of all, you're starting at all of these are equivalent reference triangles. So then we go to sine 180 plus theta. There it is. That is negative there. What other quadrant is it negative in? Quadrant 4. So all of these would be equivalent. Oh, these are not the same because this one's negative, that one's positive. So if that one's negative, I can put a negative in front of that one and make it negative. Now it's the same. Okay? Let's look at B. Cosine 180 plus theta. Cosine of 180 plus theta. Is that positive or negative? Negative. What other quadrant is cosine negative in?
The second.
So what would your answer be?
180 cosine of 180 minus theta.
That's it. Okay, did we say that was positive or negative? Negative. Could I do this?
Wait,
Okay, well.
Okay, is this positive? Is this positive or negative?
Negative.
Is, if I covered up the negative sign, is cosine theta positive or negative?
Positive.
If I put a negative, does it make it negative?
Yes.
Yeah, those are equal.
but and 180 plus theta is
Okay, could I do this?
So that's negative. Oh, so negative second.
Why not? Because cosine's positive right here, right? Could I do that? I just took the positive, made it negative, right? There's a whole thing about positive and negatives right here. Okay, C. Tangent. We could do the same exact thing with tangent. So we have tangent of 180 plus theta. Is that positive or negative?
That's positive.
Positive. What's another quadrant that's equivalent? Yes.
In the first one.
Which would be tan
Tangent theta.
theta. Agreed.
Can we do toy number 8?
Okay. Hint. Hint, hint, hint alert. Write this on your paper. Hint. In your notes, hint. Tangent equals sine over cosine. Which means that tangent of 180 plus theta equals sine of 180 plus theta over cosine of 180 plus theta. That hint is a hint for a reason.